Welcome to the Forestry, where raw power meets real consequences. When steel bites timber and control slips for a split second, you see just how fast everything can go from routine to chaos. Blocking the road had to be step one. Dropping a full pine beside live traffic with zero flaggers is reckless beyond belief. Watching that D7 and archwork on this steep face is wild. Every pull sends another log crashing like a wrecking crew came through. Instead of clean saw logs, it's Splinter City down there. Powerful machine, brutal results. That drop could have gone so wrong. Thankfully, he's okay. Don't mess with trees unless you really know about it. They can fight back hard and cause serious harm. That turbo scream says it all. Splashing through the puddle is nothing clawing up a slick, muddy hill with a full load and soaked tires. That's real respect. This Russian beast doesn't follow roads, it creates its own. Fully loaded with giant logs, it plunges into a raging river like it's nothing. No fear, no hesitation, just raw torque, deep traction, and wild control. That's off-road madness, Soviet style. A clean double springboard setup, sharp pockets, tight stance, and pro-level control while the saw bites into timber as she's carving that hinge like a surgeon with a chainsaw. Clean angles, zero hesitation. Watching real skill on a giant cedar never gets old. The Equus 175 Newton skidder shows no mercy on steep, muddy slopes. Its chained tires bite deep, and the hydraulic grapple locks onto massive logs with unshakable grip. Every pull is a showcase of brute power, precision control, and fearless engineering built for extreme forestry. pretty clever setup. That homemade mill slices through the log surprisingly well, but with the blade spinning that fast and the wood not strapped down, one bad catch could launch it. Smart design just needs real securing. Seeing that whole line of roots and branches getting dragged out makes you think about what the soil is losing. Run those spinning discs over it instead, and everything turns to mulch that breaks down, feeds the ground, and leaves the next crop sitting on perfect, rich soil. That tree had a full 360 degrees to fall, yet it went straight for the power line, the house, and the excavator. One drop in the worst possible spot. He was inches from turning that saw into his own headline story. He cut it clean, but had to shove the tree down himself. A rare mishap. A man struggles with a chainsaw stuck mid-tree, turning chaos into caution. He's basically doing CrossFit with a chainsaw. That tree wasn't the only thing fighting back. Tight shorts, full stretch, and a stubborn trunk turning into the day's toughest workout.
That's a no-no. There.
Mulching lays down a rich nutrient blanket, but that subsoil's gonna need time. With a cutter this aggressive, those roots are shredded deep. Give it a bit before a plow can glide through without bouncing off leftover root balls. Mastering slopes takes skill. This driver showed us why keeping a level bucket on uneven ground is key. Luckily unharmed, he turned this close call into a vital lesson. Precision and safety go hand in hand on rugged terrain. When the front wheels leave the ground, you know that trailer is hauling serious weight. This isn't just trucking, it's brute force timber transport, where every pound pushes metal to the edge. Absolute beast mode in motion. The winch pulls tight, the old logging rig sinks deeper, and that whole load of birch just peels off like it's had enough. Snow, weight, and zero traction, this truck never stood a chance. Scenes like this make any rough workday feel light. Finland's timber industry still masters one of nature's oldest transport systems, the river. Along the Pielisjoki in Joensuu, massive log rafts glide downstream, guided by skilled pilots. It's a scene blending tradition and efficiency, where water becomes the conveyor belt of forestry, moving resources sustainably through the heart of Finland.
So they don't hit the sides.
Well, there where they will now. See,
Wow, just wow. 200 feet up and he's working like it's ground level. Every cut drops a massive section while he just swings clear with total control. The calm, the precision, the gear work. This is peak arborist skill, a real legend at the top of the world. In the middle of a muddy forest path, a Panguipulli forestry truck finds itself stuck, buried in thick, wet earth. But here comes the mighty cat to the rescue. With raw power, it effortlessly pulls the truck free, showcasing the true strength of heavy machinery at work. Wow, did you see that Fecon BH80EXC just obliterate that tree? It's a beast in the forest, devouring wood like it's nothing. With the power to clear trees with ease, this is the machine you need. Just step back, let the monster do its work, and watch the magic happen. Rough logs go in, perfectly smooth poles come out. This is the power of the Moorbark PSP pole peeler. With unmatched speed and precision, it strips away bark, transforming raw timber into uniform, ready-to-use poles. It's efficiency at its finest. What do you think of this machine? Hooked on this power? Smash that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping machines in action.
Keep going.
That pro ran the big saw smooth and steady, and that massive trunk finally let go clean. Working a widowmaker like this takes more than confidence. His steel bites through fibers loaded with tension, and every move shows he's reading compression, sweep, and bind before committing. A calm, methodical approach, exactly how pros stay alive in unpredictable timber. A leaning rotten tree is no joke, but sometimes you work with what you've got. Small saw, big determination, and a bit of stubborn courage. Not exactly textbook technique, but hey, sometimes it worked is all that matters. That saw dropped the snag fast, good sprint. The way this feller buncher grabs, slices, and stacks each tree is mesmerizing. That head moves with such clean precision, it turns a brutal job into a smooth, rhythmic dance across the whole stand. Old school muscle in full display, tires clawing through the mud, carrying tons of timber like it's nothing. Pure off-road dominance. He keeps that old rig moving like a champ. The Ural spreads weight across every axle, letting the crane stay stable even in that deep sand. The real fight is the rut's front wheel in one track, rear wheels in another. Pure balance and control. This guy works a monster saw like it's part of him. Steep terrain, massive timber, zero hesitation. The way he controls that pro-grade Husqvarna under load shows pure mastery. This isn't just felling trees, it's precision craftsmanship in the wild. Dragging 5 cubic meters of beach through deep forest mud is no joke. That tractor's chains, torque, and pure brute force earn serious respect. That's a stump grinder in full action, pure mechanical power, meeting precision. Equipped with an Alpine Rhino wheel, it turns a stubborn maple stump into dust in seconds. The bite, the roar, all the flying chips. It's impossible to look away when a beast like this gets to work. The Maricrusher MJHS 240STX with the rotoscreen is a land-clearing beast. One pass and it shreds roots, levels soil, and leaves a fine, clean finish. Pure efficiency built into a brutal machine. He is fine. Precision work, one cut, one clean drop. His rope control keeps that heavy limb off the house. High above the ground, the logger skillfully tackles a towering tree. Danger and precision in one. Watch this operator in action, pausing with precision, assessing every detail, and then unleashing the power of the Tiger Cat. Quick thinking meets raw reliability, proving once again why this beast dominates the forest. Ready to witness true mastery? He handles that big saw like it's part of him. Clean face cut, perfect hinge, and total control over that massive trunk. Watching precision like this reminds you, real forestry work is pure skill and nerve. That's raw forest muscle. Cat 535 lifting hardwood like it's foam. Front tires hovering, rear wheels digging in. This beast isn't just pulling logs, it's dragging the forest floor with it. When torque meets traction, you get a machine that doesn't ask, just takes. That old skidder earns its respect. Even buried in mud, it locks in, digs deep, and drags that fully loaded man truck like it's nothing. Pure torque, pure grit. Think this beast can pull it off? Drop your thoughts below. That Hitachi 350 paired with the CBI shear is a root-ripping monster. One squeeze, and it lifts an entire stump like it's nothing. Raw hydraulic power cutting through soil and wood with zero hesitation. Oh my God! Luckily, no one was injured. The MAN 26.54 is out here refusing to quit, even fully loaded with timber on a mud-soaked trail. That 540 HP pull keeps the rig crawling forward. Every wheel fights for grip, pure workhorse energy. Watch the Steel MS-391 with 4.4 horsepower effortlessly slice through a 20-inch log. It's like carving a Sunday roast, smooth, clean, and satisfying.